Hello everybody, we're Misa.
And Morgan, and today we're going to be working on a puzzle toy for our dogs.
Yes, we have two dogs. One name's Eva, the other one's name is Knox, and they're very high-energied and essentially just very spoiled.
Yes, as all good dogs should be though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So today we're going to be doing our own take on like a spinning bottle feeder puzzle for dogs for mental stimulation. But because our dogs are high energy and generally very destructive, we wanted to make it with sturdier materials like plywood and PVC pipe.
Right.
So with that, we'll show you how we put this thing together.
Yeah. So first we're going to be making the base with a paper template to make it into a dog bone shape.
The main important thing about the base when we were designing this was that it needs to be very wide and it needs to be very, very stable.
Yeah.
Because one of our dogs, not naming any names, is going to knock it over no matter what we do. So,
Whoa. And now we have our template.
it's very cute.
Yes.
Look at it. Look at it. Okay. But now we're going to use this to trace out this shape onto our piece of plywood.
Yes, and then we're going to cut it out with our jigsaw after that. And you know what? It's almost like we designed it to fit on this piece of board.
Wow.
Weird.
Failure is not an option. And it's cut.
Boom.
The only problem that we encountered was that the jigsaw just took a couple chunks out of it, mostly there. So we filled that in with wood filler and now we have to let it dry before we can sand it.
Yeah.
So let's move on to something else, like maybe the PVC.
Cool.
Okay.
We're gonna be making like 3 different shapes, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. So like
More variety for the game.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing like a Y shape, just basically capping these, and then like a T shape.
And then just a straight shape with just
piece,
this. And we're gonna use these caps to cap the end, if you will. But first we need to figure out how long we need to cut little PVC inserts to hold this and those together. We've cut the little rings.
Yep. Just enough to fit. So we'll dry fit them. Dry fit them into here, and then the cap will just go on top, and then it should look like it just disappears. I think
You'll never see these again.
Yeah.
Put them in loosely, and then it'll look like that, but without the gaps.
Okay, so that doesn't go all the way. Why did you do it?
We're gonna dry fit it more carefully. And then like that, but without the gaps.
Yes, and then this one, the straight one, should be pretty easy because we just need to put a cap on it and then cut whatever length we need.
Yeah.
So this is the, I guess the arm, one of the arms.
Yeah,
the side pieces that's going to hold up the metal rod between the two. This is kind of the design we went with, kind of like a trapezoid theme. And then once we cut it, we'll just slap it on the other piece of wood.
Yep, and then we're going to use little kickers per support arm to just make sure that it's very, very sturdy because again, our dogs are monsters. We are going to put a notch here in the top that'll be like an inch or 2 deep, so roughly there-ish, and that will hold this metal rod.
Support
in
from
place.
both sides.
Yes.
Yep. It'll make more sense once we
When
put it
we
all
do it.
together.
Yeah. Why did you do it?
Well,
You know better.
all right, so everything is cut, sanded, and routed, and we made sure to round it out just so that there's no sharp edges for the dogs to hurt themselves on. And then for our little support arms here, we went ahead and put in some little slots for that the metal rod can sit in between them. And that's what's going to be supporting it. along with these little kickers that will be supporting each side of the little arms here, just to kind of keep it stable.
So now all that's really left for us to do is to paint. And we picked these colors kind of based on what dogs can see best. That's why those dog agility courses, you always see that they're like this blue color with yellow or a couple other different colors. We are going to make the base and these little triangular supports this darker blue color. And then what we're going to try to do in painting the rest of it is we are going to try to do a gradient from this dark blue at the bottom to the teal and then to the pink at the top. But we've never done that before.
No.
Especially not with spray paint. So if it doesn't work out, then we'll probably just end up painting the arms different colors, and then we'll delete that part of the video so that you guys never know.
Yeah.
It'll be great. We finished painting, it's a couple hours later, and I think that they actually turned out pretty nice.
They turned out super good, yeah.
Yeah, better than I was expecting for a first time attempt at a gradient.
So now what we're gonna do is attach it to our base. We're gonna do that by drilling like some pilot holes and then doing some screws from underneath to kind of attach it to this, but limit the amount so we don't split the wood too much. And then we're gonna attach our little supports on either side of them with some brad nails, and then we'll be ready for some PVC.
Yeah. Look at that. A hole. One hole. That's professional. It's like you did this for a job sometimes. Hold on, I am. Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Our rod is too short.
So, upon further deliberation, we realized that we have more problems.
Yes.
Is that,
With our fancy Y shape that we wanted to do,
yeah.
it is incredibly difficult for the dogs to swing it all the way around in order to release the food from the top.
So we debated, we thought about shortening this, but really like this piece in itself is just very heavy.
Yeah.
And then we had the same problem with this one,
The T
too.
shape.
So we decided that we are just going to get rid of the two heavy shapes, and we're going to do something more like this. With 3 different difficulty levels that way.
Let's do this.
All right, so we're back. Everything is painted.
And we have our rod cut to the proper length, so it'll fit snug in there.
Yes, we measured this time.
Yes.
It does fit.
And then we have these tiny little rubber gaskets that we are going to basically smush them between the posts so that they stay locked so they don't run into each other.
So they stay in roughly the same spots.
Yeah.
So all that's left to do now is finish assembling it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Let's go. For sure. This is censored. Don't fall.
Sweet.
All right, ready?
Then we
Ready?
lay it in. Locked in.
Oh yeah. Just try to break that, guys. Yeah.
Good job. Cool.
I like it.
We gotta let the dogs play with it.
Yeah. And we gotta let them do their worst.
Oh. Weebies is trying to big brain it.
Hey, don't fight over the food. You're hyped up. You are slobbery. Wow. Get it back. Get it, you're so smart. Don't lick it. You gotta, oh, good girl.
Good girl.
You gotta boop it. There you go. Maybe try boop this one. All of them.
Hello everybody, Misa. I'm Misa.
And I'm back.
And I'm back. Oh.